All right, James Biggs here, James Biggs Fishing. I want to talk a little bit about something that is very important. It's finesse fishing, for one. One of the things I like to do, especially on pretty much everything except a wacky worm, I prefer to use a braid to fluoro leader. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I do mine. It's a little different than most people, and I'll just go ahead and drop the bomb here. I run about a 20 to 25 foot leader. Most people will tell you run 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 foot at the most, and I run 25, and I have a lot of reasons for it. The biggest reason, many reasons. The first reason is you get the best of both worlds. You have enough fluoro there where they're not hearing that braid rubbing on the cover if you're coming over a tree or something like that, but you still get the lack of twist from the braid, so you get the best of both. The other part is, if you're running a 6 foot leader and you hang up twice and break off, you're down to like a 2 to 3 foot leader. That's no good. If I'm throwing a 20, 25 foot leader and I break off twice, okay, I'm at 17 feet, no big deal. So I can tie this leader generally one time a day. I tie it at the house before I get on the lake. I can fish a full tournament day and never have to retie it on the lake. That's more time that I can keep a bait in the water and less time I have to sit down and work on all that. And finally, probably the weakest point in the whole setup is where you tie the line to line. I tie Alberta knot. And to me, if you don't shock load on a hook set, if you just reel into the fish like you're supposed to, the time that you'll get the most pressure on that knot is when a fish is right at the boat and they make a hard run. Well, the beautiful thing about a 25 foot leader is my knot is in my reel. So if they make a hard run, they're not even pulling on the knot where it's line to line anymore. So that's one less thing for failure, and just one more piece to make me more efficient. So now I'm going to show you how I tie it. And this today is going to be a 10-pound sunline shooter to a 10-pound braid. So real simply, I'll just take my fluoro just like that. Take my braid, I go through, and I pull about 6 inches there. And what I'm going to do now is I just switch hands because it's just easier for me. So I hold all 3 together. Okay, I'm going to take the braid and go around 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's going to look like this. Now I'm going to hold right here and go back 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to take this tag here, go back through the original loop, just like that. So it's going to look like this. I'm going to wet it and simply just cinch it right down. And look at how tiny that little knot is. And now I have no issue casting this knot. I don't see, you can probably see it better right there. I have no problem casting that knot. It's super strong, and all I do is just trim the tag ends. And right here, this is just the simplest way I know how to do it. It works great. I don't think I've ever had a knot failure on this with a fish. So hopefully that helps you. It's James Biggs Fishing. Check me out also on dialbaits.com.